in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. This series was recorded in a relaxed environment with background noise from a puppy and a baby. My apologies if it breaks the immersion, but I still hope you have some fun listening. Enjoy. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring two chosen from distant backgrounds coming together to face the Foundation region and the problems plaguing it. Follow along as these two chosen encounter a mystery and play on both sides of the war for command. So, Ethanniel Kayto, you have been rescued by three rather eccentric individuals. Specifically Muzo Wist, who looks over towards you, Ethanniel, is like, "Oh, it's great to have another Cantor on the ship." And he is an Egelian as well.
Yeah, so I give him just the longest and most exaggerated hug.
And he like, ah! And then you hear Ahara just kind of giggle in the front. Kayto, you are just enthralled by what you just witnessed. You don't know exactly what to say.
I'm just quiet.
But
sitting down in the back, just.
But Van is there, and she comes up to you, and he's like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, just that was kind of a lot.
You'll have to tell. And then you hear, standing up from his pilot's chair, walking back, "Van, how are you? How is everything? Are you all right?" She looks over, like, "You couldn't have come at a better time. This is Kayto and Ethanniel." And he looks over, like, "Vagabond, pleasure to meet you both. I hope you're not super into the military force that is Corps Command, because where we're headed is somewhere on the opposite end of that arena."
Listen, all I know is that you picked us up from that place, and so we're along for the ride, and we appreciate it.
Muzawis, what is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal? Well, I really like a good worm stew.
I had the best worm stew in the nest.
You did? Why are you out this far? What brought you here?
I look over to Kayto and I'm just like, long story.
Oh, well, we got some time. And then he goes...
I don't know what happened, but at a certain point I was abducted from the nest. I lost my memory, and I woke up with these enhancements.
Enhancements, you say?
And then I port towards where my jet boosters would be on my feet, or my legs. And then I just start fingering the hole where it used to be.
Hey, Hera!
Stop fingering that hole. What?
And then you see the woman sitting at the co-pilot's chair. She looks back, is like, "Yes, Muzo? Do you want to check out this guy's enhancements and stuff?
Well, we didn't. I didn't. I don't have him on me. We left him on the other ship, right?
Oh.
Before we left. I assume we just
You
brought
did.
it. Did I bring it?
Yeah, we didn't touch him.
You didn't touch them.
I didn't. But
Yeah,
we,
they're still on that other ship on the world now.
We just say we switch it over. Or?
Do you want to take them or
I didn't want to equip them, but I wanted to.
take them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we'll put them inside
Okay.
something and like
Yeah.
move them
Oh, I
without
put 'em in my
actually
little
touching
cube.
them.
Can I put it in my cube?
Sure.
All right. And then
And Ahara stands up and walks over
it's
towards you, and she's like, "He looks like an enhanced Cantol." He's like, "Yes, but I mean, have you heard of enhancements that take away your memories?" And then Ahara's just like, "No, did they take away your memories?"
I don't know if it was the enhancement or the process of those who implanted it on me, but I don't know what happened. And when we tried to give them to a repair synth, it corrupted it and it went on a massacre spree.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Van comes up. This was on a command colony. Oh. Okay. So we should probably not touch the enhancements. Do you need new enhancements?
Yeah, I would actually.
Because we can get some for you when we get to our
Destination?
destination.
Where are we going?
And Vagabond kind of stands up and heads over like, currently we're actually going to Caius. Feel free to roll a lore check.
Both of us? Or just him? D12.
Both of you.
Eight.
6.
No, you have no idea what Caius is.
Oh yes, of course, Caius.
Yes, do you have affiliations with Corps Command?
Well, we're pretty close with Commander Ander,
Yeah, I think I actually am in quite a bit of debt
but
for Corps Command.
we're more like go with the flow.
Go ahead and roll an influence check.
Not so much Corps Command, but there are these rune carvers that I'm pretty close with. One of them is Vice.
Rune Forgers.
You know.
I'm not a fan of Rune Forgers.
22.
Wait, who said they're not a fan?
That would be Vagabond, and then Muzo stands up. It's like, yeah, they got attacked by a Rune Forger. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, I hate rune forgers.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
You don't even roll twice. It was just the two.
Sorry.
22 is my influence, by the way.
And that was for saying that you go with the flow. Kind of.
Yeah.
So it was a 7 total.
You said that, and then he looks over and he's like, "Yeah, I'm friends with you." And he's like, "I don't know." All that happened, and then he's just like, "Right, go with the flow."
Actually go with the flow. Like, we could be friends with the Rune Forger, but also fuck Rune Forgers. You know, it's really like, we're 100% on your side, but we're 100% on your side.
Van kind of steps forward and is like, they don't have any allegiances to anything.
Correct.
To be honest, it's more just trying to find a way to survive for them.
I have allegiance to this bag and worm stew.
Except for Ethanniel, he hates Cien for some odd reason.
And nothing to say about that one, do you?
Huh?
Well, not to worry. It's all right. We all have our prejudices against certain groups.
Who said that?
Vagabond.
Yeah, and he's looking at me.
He's just looking at everyone.
Yeah.
And Mizzo's like, so when we get to Caius, you'll get to meet our commander.
What's your commander's name?
His name is Razan.
Commander Razan.
Razan.
That's not too ridiculous. I like your commander, Muzo.
What are you guys trying to do? What's your goals?
We are a part of Counter Command.
Oh. Do I know anything about
Can I
Counter
do a
Command?
lore check? 5.
Do I know anything about Counter Command?
You go ahead and roll a lore check.
Uh, 15.
You remember overhearing in the background someone talking about how there was a battle going on between Core Command and Counter Command at a certain point when you were walking through the city of the last command colony. Actually, Fron. It was Fron. You guys were on Fron 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some kind of battle there, and you're not. Counter Command just sounds like Core Command. Just they're countering Core Command.
Nice.
It gets kind of awkward silence for a second, and then
I pull Kayto aside. Did you know there was a counter command?
Yeah, I mean, when we were on Front 4, we heard stories about Counter Command. You know, just the war and everything. Do you remember any of that? No?
You know, the enhancements. It's a long story.
Oh, I was with you.
There must be more issues I'm just not aware about.
I'm sure. It's fine.
So are we counter command or?
I don't know, but maybe we should not have this discussion.
Core command some money. Do you think I should bring that up right now?
We're still in the room with them.
I'm whispering.
I understand that, but all of them kind of point over there.
They're just like, and Muzo's just like itching his forehead. He's like, It's okay. I was in Core Command for a little bit, and then I switched over.
Okay, but what made you switch over, Muso? Because you seem like a trustworthy.
The corruption in Core Command.
Yes, but would there not be corruption in Counter Command as well?
Well, there could be corruption in Counter Command, but we believe that it stems from Core Command trying to prolong the war, and we need to root out the corruption within our own organization. But right now, we know that there is some kind of technology that the Core Command uses to strip memories away from people. Perhaps that happened to you.
So you're saying Core Command is responsible to what happened?
Yes. They're the reason you lost your memory.
Vagabond steps forward. Is like, it's a larger theory, but there is a lot of evidence that points toward it that Core Command actually brought about the core reset in a fundamental ray.
Kayto, do you remember what ship you found me on? What faction it belonged to?
No, we remember it was a language we didn't understand.
That's right.
Maybe it's from the future. So, some type of machine AI system that no one understands, and it sent itself back. And
do you know what Razan will have us do once we meet her?
Razan is a male.
Him?
I'm sure he'll probably just ask the two of you what your plans are and if you need assistance to get to a certain world or something like that. And then he looks over at Van and is like, if Van here sees you as potential allies, maybe you can join her in her quest, I suppose.
Van, my friend.
Yes, Ethanniel.
You see us as potential allies?
I mean, you haven't tried to kill me.
It's true. It's actually very true. I'm just gonna sit next to Muzo. And
Muzo's like, so, when you were alive, do you remember anything from your past? Like, who was a champion during the time that you were around? Go ahead and roll a lore check.
6.
Wow.
What
Just rolled a 100 on the D100.
does that mean?
Ethanniel, I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
$16.
16. As you think about this, Ethanniel, there is a sort of twitch in your mind, and you begin to remember some things about champions, travelers. You remember going into a church on the Nest, going in and with a flock of other Cantol.
How old were they?
They're all differing in age. And it was this path. You remember it being called the Path of the Phoenix or something like that. And as you think about this, you remember that there was an individual that became the next champion, and you became a traveler. The champion was named Champion Terax. And you remember traveling out to kind of make a name for yourself. But then something happened in space. Some kind of giant bright light caused all your ship's systems to go haywire, and you lost consciousness at that point. Then the next thing you remember, you were waking up with Kayto there and a large robot coming out, and you guys fighting together. But this all kind of spurs on in the moment as you're thinking about this. About champions in particular.
I and then I reach for my head.
Oh, are you right? And then you see a Hera come over. It's like, are you okay? Do you need assistance? And she pulls out some kind of it looks like a med wave, and then she kind of begins to scan your body.
Oh, sorry, I just was having a flashback to the Path of the Phoenix.
The Path of the Phoenix. You participated as well?
I am a traveler.
I too am a traveler.
And the champion is Terax.
No, the champion is not Terax. Terax was the previous champion.
How long ago was that?
See, cycle 128 now. The previous champion was chosen 116. So, what is it? 12 cycles ago? 12 cycles ago, Terax died. And then the previous... Terax was chosen cycle 1... No, not 1. It was... Terax was... I believe Terax was chosen in cycle 54 after the reset.
That can't be. I left the nest right when he was announced.
So you must be pretty old then.
Kayto woke me in some sort of chamber.
Do you remember how old you were? Like how old do you think you are now?
I would guess around 50?
50. Well, it's cycle 128 now, so you're about 78. Or maybe perhaps more. When you woke, what did you come out of?
I don't know, Kayto. Have we seen anything like it yet? It was just some sort of chamber.
I mean, there was a bunch of like runes or some type of language we didn't understand. The ship had these robot things that were attacking us.
Do you think that Caston might know a little bit about this, Ahara? And Ahara looks over like, I don't know if Caston will know, but I mean, do you know which realm you started in?
Do I remember what realm it was? Or do I just...
You guys were in Phoenix.
We were where?
In Phoenix, the realm
Phoenix.
of Phoenix, yeah.
We were in the realm of Phoenix.
Okay. It seems unlikely that there would be some kind of like advanced technology in Phoenix.
The ship seemed like dead, right? Like there was like some type of distress signal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a distress signal. Like the ship was like non-operational when we showed up. And then I went on with someone else from our crew. And
where's your crew now? Vagabond asks.
They went off and are doing something else. I'm not really sure. They rescued me
This is my crew.
earlier on.
Grab Kayto.
And then I opened up a pod and he was inside.
Alright, I think it'd probably be best to leave this questioning for Razan when we see him. Feel free to sit back and relax and hang out until we get there to Kai's.
Appreciate that.
Muzo.
I think I'm gonna go rest. I'm pretty exhausted. I feel like I've had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like sleeping chambers?
There's a lounge area back there, and he looks over like, "Hey, Hera, can you?" And Van's like, "I'll take him over there."
All right, I'll just follow and just go.
And then you see Vagabond walks over back to the cockpit with Ahara, and Muzo just sits there with Ethanniel. What? Did you want to say something to me?
You know what really has been helping with these migraines and these headaches that I've been experiencing is some drink.
Some drink.
If I remember one thing as a Kentol. We do love drink.
I mean, I'm not a fan of drink very much.
What are you a fan of?
I'm a fan of combat.
Yes. And what do you do after combat?
I eat.
That's it?
Or I also study as well.
Okay, but for me, before combat I drink, and then after combat I drink.
Okay, that sounds like something that you do.
I just feel like that's something you should try.
You wanted me to try it?
I mean, you've tried it.
I am
before.
trying to liberate worlds here. I don't think I have time to drink.
I think he's talking down to you.
You sound like you have your own side mission here, so...
Do you need a drink or something?
No, not by
We're gonna
myself.
ask
That's,
Vagabond likes drinks.
You thought he was gonna be a good friend.
you know, it's nothing against Vagabond. It's just that he's you know,
What?
Yeah.
What?
Vag, would you like to drink?
Drinking right now while I'm piloting? Sure. And Air's like, do you want me to take the lead? He's like, oh yeah, if he's offering like to drink with me. No one ever drinks with me. He comes and walks back.
You know, Yen, starting to like your style already.
Oh, I'm glad. Muzo, do you want to go and accompany Ehera? It's like, yeah, I can. And he stands up. And then you see Vagabond. It's like, follow me to the kitchen.
How big is this ship, by the way?
It's a medium-sized ship, kind of like freighter
Okay.
type. And he begins to walk you back towards the same area that Kayto had walked down, but then he kind of forks to the other side, and he comes into you come into like a large kitchen area, and he comes up to a large fridge, and it opens up, and you see a bunch of bottles inside there. What are you looking for exactly?
As he pulls out his drinking book.
You know,
I've got some Rugs plug if you'd like.
yeah, let's start with the nice stuff. I warn you, though. I can drink.
All right, I can drink as well.
How tall is he? Yen's are pretty short, right?
This guy is probably about... He's probably about 5'11" or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're gonna become friends with this Yen.
It's my redemption arc.
So you're kind of just sexist.
You go from one misdemeanor to another.
As he pulls out a large bottle, and then he pulls out the two glasses, puts a large ice cube inside each glass, and then pours in this bottle, which is labeled Rugs Plug, and then you see the ice begins to kind of crack a little bit, and as it cracks, it begins to dissolve. And then he hands it over to you.
Rugs plug. I've heard stories.
It's strong.
I grab it. I wait for him to pour his.
He pours it. It does the same exact thing. And then, cheers.
To counter command.
To counter command. And he just stares at you. He drinks.
drink it?
Roll an endurance check.
I'm eyeing him. Is he like sipping on it or is he like shooting it?
He drinks probably about half of it.
So it's like a hearty sip.
Yeah.
And his discipline?
This is endurance.
I need discipline to drink this drink. It's going to test your willpower.
22.
22. Yeah, it goes down pretty smooth, and it's a dangerous drink. And he's like, another?
Sure.
And you see he finishes his.
And in between pours, I'm asking him, so how do you know our Yen friend?
She and her brother joined Counter Command after her colony got ransacked by Core Command.
When me and my friend saved her, she was on a Core Command
You saved her?
colony. Yeah, she was being attacked by the robot that took over my cybernetics.
Oh. Alright, well, that's awesome.
I mean, what was she doing on the Core Command colony?
She probably was looking for her brother.
I think I've heard her mention something like that.
Yes.
And Muzawist, how do you all know each other?
Well, I was also, myself, Ahara, and Muzo were once in Core Command, and then we, through a matter of fate, I guess we all just came together at some point and found each other to form this squadron. But yeah.
Enough talk. And then I just slam my drink down.
Continue drinking. Meanwhile, as you are inside the other chamber, getting some rest, Kayto, you are laying down, and Van is kind of sitting down across from you as you're laying down on this nice and comfy couch bed.
Just my eyes are closed.
And Van is like, are you still awake?
No.
Okay.
What's up?
What happened to you?
I'm not entirely sure. I just ended up somewhere else, and something spoke to me and told me that I could be trained there. I don't know what it was, and I just don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay. Do you have any sense of if it was good?
I don't know. It didn't really give me any inkling of anything like that was bad. It was just like, I brought you here, and I can train you. And you can learn to do stuff.
What kind of stuff?
I don't really know. I didn't get the opportunity to talk to it, really. But I guess I could teleport or something. I don't really know. Like I said, I was there for like maybe a few moments, and then I said I wanted to go back, and it sent me back.
Okay. You didn't get any kind of name?
No, nothing. Did I get a name? I don't even remember. No. No, nothing. Like, that's literally the whole story. I was inside that building. All of a sudden, I was not, and I was somewhere else. It was very misty. I was very, very far away from where I originally was. This thing talked to me, said that it could train me. I said I want to go back. It said okay, and it sent me back. And then you guys picked me up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna...
Like, do you know anything about that? Have you heard of anything like that?
No, not at all. It sounds like something that... something that needs to be researched or something, but... I mean, now we know where that world is. Even though it's not been charted on any kind of map that I've seen.
Yeah.
At least it's not part of the Foundation at all. But now we'll be safe. So I'll let you rest. And she stands up. Sleep well.
Thanks for not leaving me. And I just like lie down and knock out.
Okay, as you knock out, I need your roll me discipline will check.
Oh, God. $15.
15, you say?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. As you fall asleep, Kayto, you begin to feel a pulse of energy. Like there is a mode of essence that is showing you where your mind is, where your heart is, where your soul and your body. And they all begin to orbit around each other. And as they orbit, you see strings beginning to attach to each mote of essence. And then you begin to see a dark, almost like a web, extend across each string. And then these bright white coded symbols begin to string down this web. And as you kind of spin around, the web spins with you. I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
$23.
You see a symbol that reads your species. And then another on the other side that reads Kron. And then you begin to notice a pattern within each web-like string, and they all begin to kind of coalesce with each other. And you notice that there's something that you need to do in order to become greater. And then Ethanniel, as you are sitting there with Vagabond, you hear a Vagabond looks around. Oh, what was that?
Do I hear where it's coming from? Is it like a distinct sound coming from a place, or is it just like...
It sounds like it's coming from the chamber where you had first entered, and you, and then it sounds like it's coming back from the chamber that you first entered. But it also sounds like it's coming from you.
Do you hear that?
I do. It sounds like it's coming from over there. Any points?
Yeah, let's check that out.
And you begin to head over to that chamber, and the sound
It's getting louder.
It is getting louder. And then as it's getting louder, it is, and you hear it's coming from your cube. Your ESP.
Oh. My cube is making the sound.
And as you pull it up, you see it's beginning to show this strange black... It's like a black background with white-coded language that you can't understand.
Hera?
Yes?
Can you take a look at my storage cube?
And she comes over. Yeah, what's up?
You seem like a techie.
I am.
What color hair does she have?
She has this, like, bright red hair. Almost
cut.
Red,
Yeah.
Violet, kind of.
Shocker. Anyway, it's not supposed to be... I can't read this language. Is there like a BIOS option, or...
Let me see it. And she looks at it. She's like,
"Oh, I did want to give you a heads up. The enhancements that I've been...
This doesn't look normal."
Yeah, maybe it has to do with the enhancements I put in there. I don't know. Is this a normal, like, we should be on a full alert, or is this like a normal...
When I'm in my dream, can I see other tech stuff around me? No?
All right now.
Okay. By the way, those aren't your enhancements anymore. I'm sorry to tell you.
Did you hear that?
As she's looking at it, she is like, "I feel uncomfortable with this. Vagabond, can we try to hurry up to get to Caius?" It's like, how far are we to the QF? I believe we're probably about 40 minutes or so out. Okay, but you can put on the backup thrusters. Okay, I will. And then she hands it back to you. Like, just watch it to make sure that it doesn't do anything.
You want me to hold on to the buzzing object?
It is yours, isn't it?
All right. I've seen your type before. Like, smart, witty.
I'm not that. I'm not trying to be witty.
Yeah.
I'm just
okay. Listen. I don't know what's going on.
Please don't give Vagabond. Please, sorry. I'm a little buzzed. Please don't.
You're a little buzzed.
Hey, Hera, Ahara is a great technician and tech specialist, and please show her some respect.
All right. Just for you, Vic.
Thank you. He pats you on the shoulder. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go and Ahara, go make sure that the ship is.
Maybe it is misogyny.
It seems like it.
As you see Ahara goes over to the cockpit, and she goes and turns on the thrusters. You feel the ship move faster, and Kayto. This web is continuing to show you, almost like it's communicating something to you. You need to there's an equivalent to the essence of where you were from to that of these beings known as Kron.
Do I know what... Wait, hold up. Am I Kron?
You're not.
Okay. Do I know what Kron is?
It's a type of prime. You are a prime.
Yeah. Okay, but is Kron like a normal, like, species of prime?
They are cyborgs of some kind.
Okay, but like I've seen them before. They exist, or is it like this is not like a normal thing?
You have seen them before. Actually, the guy that it was Titan. The guy that you guys ended up killing.
Ah.
And you had seen you had seen a few Kron before on the command colony. Fron 4. Not too many, mind you. But these Kron apparently they have lost their way. And they need to be shown a better way.
And this is all coming from whatever this web thing is trying to communicate to me?
Yeah.
Can I just say how?
You say how, and well, you're not even saying how. It's almost like you're you're thinking it. You're thinking it, and then everything shifts to an idea that there is an energy that permeates all of reality. It's an underlayered coding that can be manipulated, and when manipulated, it can advance everyone to a greater point of being. And through this conduit, as it is stated, technology surpasses its own limitations. Anything?
What's the next step?
As this web is showing all this coding, it all begins to disappear, and the strings go, everything goes black. And then a doorway shines in front of you, like the first time that you stepped through it. And as you approach it, you begin to see memories from your past. And the same feeling of drive toward something greater.
And I will enter the door.
As you enter the door, you suddenly hear the ship. You open your eyes and you feel well rested. Recover any health, stamina, energy that you lost. And meanwhile, you see Vagabond goes over. It's like, I need to go and make sure that everyone's ready. And you see he goes over to a comm system and then clicks on it. It's like, attention all passengers and inside our lovely spacecraft here. You overhear this as you just woke up.
I'm gonna start heading towards...
We're going to be approaching the QF pretty soon here, and we're going to need everyone to get into their safety harnesses so that nothing crazy happens in the meantime, you know?
What does QF stand for?
Quantum Force.
Quantum Force.
I'm gonna head towards where Ethanniel's at.
Hey, we're getting ready to enter the Quantum Force, so...
Yeah.
Turn us up.
I heard that. Where is the cube?
It's right here.
Is it still buzzing?
No. It stopped buzzing. Like, for you, it stopped buzzing like a minute ago.
Like right when he got in the room?
Not right when he got in the room, but...
Right when I woke up.
You could assume.
Can I see it?
I don't think anything in there belongs to you, so I don't think so.
Can I feel any energy coming from it?
Go ahead and roll me a... do you have the energy will knowledge? Be right there. Scroll up. No, you do not yet. You do not. But go ahead and roll just a straight will.
$15.
You do sense something inside there that you require.
And it's calling to me.
Not exactly calling to you, but it feels like it's necessary for the path that has been presented to you.
Ethanniel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend buttoning up. We're entering the Quantum Force right now.
I think I need the cube.
You're not buttoned up right now.
I know. I'll button up as soon as I get that cube.
I'm buttoned up, and it's kind of a pain for me to just go outside of my harness.
Ethanniel, please. Just hand me the cube, please.
What do you need my cube for?
Van comes into the room. He's like, oh, you look better.
Yeah, I got enough rest.
What's wrong?
I think I know what I'm supposed to do to continue my training. Like I was telling you about.
Oh, okay. What exactly?
I need the cube.
The enhancements?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea to take them out. You see Vagabond, it's like, a hero specifically told us that...
I can take them out. I don't think anyone else can. when there was the incident in the market and I touched the enhancements, something happened. And I am now intertwined with them. With it, whatever it is. So, to continue my training, I need them.
Van looks over at Vagabond, and Vagabond looks over at her, and then looks over at you, and looks over at Ethanniel. Can this wait until we get to Caius?
My concern is that once we do, I'm going to have to do more convincing than just convincing you guys. So I think now is the best time for me to receive those items.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go pilot the ship. Okay, how about wait until after we get through the quantum force?
How long is that going to be?
As we're 10 minutes out. 10 minutes out, and then it's another 2 hour.
All right, fine. I'll button myself up.
Okay. He takes you over to the safety harnesses, and you guys all kind of begin to strap yourselves in.
So, you do know that these are my enhancements, right?
I will buy you new ones.
All right.
And
You just toss the cube over to me?
Yeah.
but you do you hand him the cube?
Not yet. After we
Okay.
exit the quantum force.
Okay. So you go and get all strapped in, and then as you guys head to it.
Oh.
QF. Quantum force, there it is. You guys head over. It's like, all right, we're entering the QF in T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I like you to roll me quantum. No, not quantum. Discipline check, please.
26.
As you guys feel this,
21.
these feelings of, it almost looks like geometric shapes and patterns. You got a 21. You got, what did you say, 16?
26.
26? Okay. Kayto, you suddenly, as these geometric patterns begin to show, it looks like the web from your dream begins to show. And then everyone feels this kind of jerking sensation in their body, like butterflies in the stomach. And then you hear, Vagabond, we have made it to the other side. Caius is about 2 hours away. And you guys can get out of your safety harnesses.
All right, Ethanniel.
So you're for sure gonna get me some?
Yes.
I mean, like right when we hop off.
I mean, as soon as I have the money for it, yeah.
What do you mean? You don't have the money right now?
Listen, we have the same amount of money.
No, we took out a loan with Core Command.
Ethanniel, just give it to him. Van. Come on.
Hand me the cube, please.
I try opening the cube myself.
Go ahead and roll me in a computers check.
Huh. 13.
It has those same coded languages on it, and you can't even read it at this point.
Can I try? So did it look like I made an attempt, or did it look like I just kind of opened it and looked at it?
It looks like you pulled it out and you went to go press buttons, but you weren't actually pressing the buttons on it.
All right, I just tossed him the cube.
I grab it.
You grab it. As soon as you grab it, you feel something inside of it that you require.
I will attempt to take it.
Okay, as you attempt to take it, you suddenly see something. It almost looks like a long, sharp object that is probably about this big, like literally just it's small, but it's a sharp little needle almost. And as you look at it, it has these glowing kind of it glows with that same essence.
Do I have like a place on my body that feels like it's like calling to be like inserted or something?
Your head.
Just to be clear, my enhancements were leg boosters. What else? There was one more.
I think armor. Did you get armor? You got sonic calves, and then
I had sonic calves. H-Tech armor wouldn't count, right?
No,
Would
no.
the tech generator count?
no,
I'm just gonna.
Source field, would that count?
no,
Stealth field?
no,
Boarding field?
no.
Can I get a drink, please, of something?
And
Armor
Vagabond,
boost. Armor boost?
Armor, yes.
Yes, see, armor.
Whatever the
Vagabond comes up.
strongest thing you have is, please.
Well, what's wrong? And
I just need
Van-
some liquid courage, please. Can I get a drink? I just like it, just straight gasoline, like that type of strength, please.
Okay. And he goes back to the kitchen to find a drink for you.
I'm just kind of
Van
like
looks at you. He's like, "What's wrong?"
I'm
and
just-
what is that?
that. I'm assuming this is the way it's going to give me the process of, training. I have to get the information somehow, and it has to upload the information to me.
And what is that?
This is it's like it's like a file drive that just needs to be inserted, and
Insert into what?
my head.
You need surgery for that.
No, I don't need surgery.
Yes,
I just,
you do.
No. Dude,
Yes.
really?
Is that an implant?
I think so.
Then you needed surgery for it.
I need surgery for this.
Yes.
I can't just, just boop.
I mean, is it going to get past your skull?
I mean, I assume if I hit myself hard enough.
You could literally damage your entire brain with that. You realize that, right? Where's the enhancements?
I don't know. This is what came out when I said, show me what I need.
Okay.
I grabbed the box. I thought, here, I said, show me what I need. And then it just opened up and handed me this.
It's just like a thumb drive?
It's like
It's like a
sharp
needle.
Oh.
Do we have someone that can implant this into my head right now?
I'll do it.
No.
No, I'm good on that. Thank you very much.
Ehara? And Ehara's like, yes? Can you come in here for a second? And you hear... zoop. You hear the autopilot gets turned on, and she comes down, like, what's up?
I need this implanted into my head.
Oh. I'm not a doctor.
Like I said, it can't be that
But
hard.
you can't. But can you do it?
That requires surgery, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna grab the cube and think, do I need surgery?
No response. Actually, it doesn't even show the
text anymore.
the text anymore. It looks like a regular ESB now.
I don't know. Where's that drink?
You see Vagabond comes back with a drink that looks really dark and green.
I'm gonna grab it and just toss it back.
Please roll me an endurance check.
Kayto, we know we can't drink.
11.
Listen, I really think you should just let me do it.
You toss it back, but it is too hard to calm down, and you throw it back up.
I throw it up?
You throw it back up, and you take 17 points of stamina.
What on earth is this?
As
You asked for gasoline.
Why would anybody ever drink that?
You
Oh my god, what? Is this actually gasoline?
I thought you could handle it. You said that you needed something strong.
Oh my god, I just take it and I press it against my head.
Okay, you're just going to press it against
I'm
your
just
head?
gonna press it against my
Are
head.
you thinking about anything when you're pressing against this against your head, or like?
I'm thinking enter.
Okay, I need you to roll me a straight intellect.
$17.
17. You go and press it against your head. You feel a slight pinch, and then nothing.
Did it go in?
You don't feel it in your hand anymore.
What did I see?
You saw him go, okay, and he just slams it into his head, and he's just holding his eyes closed.
And I see it's not in his hand anymore.
It's not.
I look at my hands and I press it. Is there a hole in my head?
Nope. No hole in your head.
Is there a hole in my hands?
Nope.
Hera, please tell me you saw that. Someone, please tell me. Someone, you saw that, right?
And
Muso, you saw that? Please.
and you hear Muzo go like, "What? I wasn't even paying attention." And you see him kind of pop up from this little alcove in the ceiling.
Do I feel any different?
No. You did feel a pinch though, and it was like a pinch. And it didn't feel like it was right here. It felt like it was like a pinch in your head. And Ahara was like, what just happened?
I don't know. I felt like a pinch in my head, and now it's gone.
Van is like, try doing something. I don't know, dude.
I will just concentrate and try to think of the needle and see if I can think of location.
Nothing happens.
I will try and think of those wires and see if I can find find that place again.
I'm tapping him. Kiddo. You should think about
As
making
you-
me a drink.
As you think about that, go ahead and roll me another straight intellect check.
19.
Nothing happens.
I'm telling you. Think about getting me a drink.
I will think about making a drink, like making like a cup or something.
Making a cup.
Yeah, making a cup, like a tech cup of some kind.
Go ahead and roll me another intellect check.
Uh, 18.
18?
Straight intellect?
Yeah, it's just straight intellect.
The last one was definitely lower. This is 18.
Okay, 18. You
Kayto.
feel this energy kind of begin to come out of your hand for a second, but it feels it feels like it's coming there, but it's not forming. There's nothing forming, and then it subsides. Nothing happens.
Okay, well, I definitely felt something that time, but I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What exactly did you feel? Like, what exactly were you trying to do at that point?
Well, he said make me a drink, and so I thought about making a cup.
Okay.
And I felt the energy swell up in my hand like something was about to happen, but it kind of just fizzled away.
Okay. Well then, and Hera's just like thinking like, why don't you try making a attack weapon or something like that?
Okay, I will think about making like a tech gun, like of some kind.
So a tech revolver.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another intellect check.
17.
17. As you think about this, it begins to strain on your energy. As you're really thinking about this, you do end up taking 15 points to your energy. As you focus, and then you see Ethanniel in his hand this coded, like it's almost like this black coded language begins to.
This is the same one that was on the wall of the ship.
Same one that was even on the
Cube.
the cube, the ESB, and you see it begin to form some kind of gun, like the shell of a gun, and as it forms, you go to try to hold it in your hand, and it disperses.
Like disappears?
It just dematerializes completely.
I fall to my knees.
That wasn't a cup, Kayto, but almost. We could try again later.
That took a lot out of me.
All right, let me try. My turn with the cube.
All right, I just handed the cube.
You take the cube.
And then I said, I want a cup.
Nothing happens. Are you going to continue trying, or
I'm continuing to try.
I think it'll make me pass out if I continue to try. I think I need a break. I think I'm gonna just sit down for a little while and rest.
I try opening the cube at least.
okay? You go ahead and roll.
Is it still black?
No,
Oh, it's not black anymore?
no. Go ahead and roll a computer check.
Well, no, I just tried to see if it, like,
Okay, well,
opened the menu.
Are you going to take
No.
anything out?
No.
Okay. Well, as you guys are well, you see Kayto goes to rest again, and what are you doing, Ethanniel?
I was trying for like 5 minutes to make something.
Make a drink?
Yeah, but like out of thin air.
No, nothing happens. Actually, go ahead and roll me a discipline will check. Nothing happens.
15. Yep. All right. I just sit down with my cube.
Muzo kind of sits down right next to you. He's like, "You all right?"
No, Muzo. I'm not all right.
What's wrong?
Quite frankly, I've never been special. I'm just a traveler.
Oh, I know the feeling. I wanted to be the champion so bad before, but you know what? Our paths are all unique in some way.
That really is touching, but I don't even have access to my own enhancements. And look at him. He was able to make stuff appear.
Well, you want to pull out your enhancements right now?
Sure, why not?
You go to open it up.
See, 13 for computers.
13. You go to open it up and you try to pull out your enhancements, and every time you go to click on the enhancements, it says empty.
You know, it says they're not there anymore, Kayto.
Kato's asleep, resting. He
like knocked out.
In the middle of the...
He walked back.
Oh, you walked back?
Yeah.
It says it's not there anymore. You ever seen this?
They're not there anymore?
Look at it.
And he checks it. Like, I don't know what that means.
Let's just hurry up and get to kiosk.
Caius, you mean?
Caius.
Yes. It's not a kiosk. As time passes by, you guys end up reaching the world of Caius.
Is this
as you
mainly operated
fly
by
down?
Counter Command?
Yes.
Muso?
This is the main world of Counter Command, actually. Our capital. It's where our leader began the movement, technically. As you guys go to land onto the world, you see that it is storming outside. The ship's door opens up. You wake up, your stamina is full. Your energy, though, I need you to roll me your level dice plus your level. So, you're level 2, right? Or 3? Right there, wait, scroll down. D6 plus 3. So roll a d6 plus 3.
9.
9? Yeah, 9. You get 9 energy back. As you guys head out, the rain on your head begins to kind of like hit you a little bit. It's soothing. You hear thunder in the distance a little bit, but it's not like a bad storm or anything. It's just a little bit of rain. As you guys head over to what looks like this large bubble area with with a lot of people inside of it walking around. And that's where we'll end the session, actually.
Well then.
But it's raining?
It is raining.
Alright. Like a stormy hard rain?
Like this kind of rain.
Okay. The music just kind of threw me off a little.
Yeah, it's like a nice, peaceful, like, rain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice, peaceful rain.
Okay.
All right, it was fun.
Yeah, and you guys get 12 CP. All right, thank you all for listening. I thank you for listening to The Foundation. Be sure to listen to the New Age campaign as threads begin to emerge and tie in with every series. After all, this is an overarching anthology. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.